Hello and welcome to Jeff's Pianist Academy. Today we're going to talk about practicing without the pedal. It may seem strange at first, but trust me, leaving out the pedal while practicing may be very good for your playing. Let's explore why this way of practicing may be good for you. One of the biggest advantages of practicing without the pedal is that it allows you to hear what's actually going on in your playing. The pedal may blur notes and hide mistakes, but without it you can actually hear what's going on and you can concentrate on every detail. So it can help you to be more exact about your articulation and to work on the sound. Another important benefit is that practicing without the pedal encourages you to find better fingerings. Rather than relying on the pedal to compensate difficult spots, challenge yourself and do this smooth legato with your fingers alone. In every difficult situation, focus on improving your finger techniques. Don't just use pedal to hide everything. My husband is an organist and he often commented that the pianist might be a bit sloppy, and this used to annoy me, but there is some truth in it because the organists have the pedal, but it's like an additional keyboard. So they're not using it as a sustained pedal to cover everything up. They're way more exact about the articulation and the duration of the note. We use the pedal to hide the mistakes, to make it easier for us, so we forget about the articulation and about the duration of the notes very often, but sustained pedal is like a special effect. It enriches the sound and it's not here to blurry everything and to hide your mistakes, it's here to make the music more special. So here are some tips how you can practice effectively without using the pedal. Let's stick with the arabesque. As you can see, when you're not playing it with pedal like this, all the charm disappears, but it gives us a possibility to hear how our fingers are really working. For example, I'm not happy about how the notes are connected to each other. Some notes are louder than the others, and actually I want another sound. I want it much more smoothly played and in the same volume. It's not like... But sometimes our finger don't obey. Something like this. When we take the pedal away, we see that the reality is not as we hoped it to be. So we still need to work on the technique. We have to play it maybe in different rhythm, we have to play it in different dynamics, we have to find a better position for the hands to allow the notes to come more smoothly, and we still need to work on the sound. So maybe like this. O staccato. Basically everything you would be doing to improve the velocity. And when it's done, and when you're playing it just perfectly, you can add pedal. So maybe use only the half of the pedal and change it more often. Because the last thing you want for this arabesque is to be blurry. It should be clear and charming. Playing without the pedal also reminds us that sometimes we need to find a better fingering in order to play legato even without the help of sustained pedal. Of course, it's impossible to play this legato, but it gives us a better understanding of what we can already do with our hands and to work on the sound and to make these jumps more confident for you. And then when you add the pedal, your dynamic is already correct because we're trying to make music even without the sustain pedal. Or another good example for finding a better fingering is the second movement of Beethoven Sonata. It's way easier to play it with pedal. But this is very healthy to play it once without. Another very important detail about practicing without pedal is that you can practice controlling dynamics using only your touch. And this will give you the insight into how your hands alone can manage volume and expression, instead of relying on the pedal to smooth things out. And a good example is, for example, the ariette of Grieg. Here we have the melody, the bass line, and this filling in the middle, the harmonies. Playing without the pedal can help us to work on the dynamic and the balance between the melody and the accompaniment. Or let's take a look on this piece. It's a waltz, also by Grieg. Here's plenty of things to do with the articulation. So without the pedal, staccato, legato, and other articulations become more defined. So use this time to work on shaping your articulation. It will make a huge difference once the pedal is added. But coming back to this wonderful piece by Chopin, imagine how wonderful it would sound when you practice it first without the pedal, make it everything clear and understandable, work on your technique, and then you add this special effect. So you see, practicing without the pedal can sharpen your ears and improve your technique. So next time you practice, take a break from the pedal and see how it changes your playing. I hope this video was helpful. Thanks for watching.